1. Jesus said that anyone who listens to his words and follows them is like a wise man who built his house on solid rock. When storms came, the house stayed strong because it had a firm foundation. But anyone who hears his words and does not follow them is like a foolish man who built his house on sand. When storms came, the house fell apart completely. Matt 7:24-27. 2. Churches that are not Catholic are like houses built on sand. They rise and fall over time. The Catholic Church is like a house built on rock. It will last forever. 3. What are schism and heresy? A schism is when someone refuses to accept the authority of the Pope. Heresy is when someone denies or seriously doubts a revealed truth of the Catholic faith. 4. Apostasy is when a baptized Catholic completely rejects the faith. Together with heresy and schism, and with persecution helping them, these things have caused divisions in the true church and led to the creation of other churches. 5. Jesus warned that there would be divisions in the church and that new churches would appear. Since the time of the apostles, new groups have broken away, split, and formed even more groups. Along with non-Christian religions, these different Christian groups have opposed the apostolic church. 6. Jesus said, "False Christs and false prophets will appear and perform great signs and wonders to deceive, if possible, even the elect." Matt 24:24. 7. The difference between a heretical church and a schismatic church is this: both may believe similar teachings, but a schismatic church still has valid bishops and sacraments. A heretical church does not. 8. One major heresy came from Arius, a priest from Alexandria, who taught that Jesus was not God. His ideas spread quickly and were even supported by Roman emperors. The First Council of Nicaea in 325 condemned his teaching and declared that Christ truly is God. After a few centuries, the Arian movement fell apart. Today Arius is only a name, but the Church continues to defend Christ's divinity. 9. Another early heretic, Macedonius, denied that the Holy Spirit was God. His teaching was condemned by the Council of Constantinople in 381. 10. In the 5th century, Pelagius taught that people were not born with original sin and that we did not need God's grace to be saved. His ideas were rejected by synods in Milevy and Carthage, and the Pope confirmed the decision. 11. Nestorius, the Bishop of Constantinople in the 5th century, taught that Jesus was two separate persons, one human and one divine. He said only the human Jesus was born of Mary and died on the cross. Because of this, he refused to call Mary the Mother of God. The Council of Ephesus in 431 condemned his teaching. 12. In response to Nestorius, another heresy arose called Monophysitism. It taught that Jesus had only one nature, because his divinity overwhelmed his humanity. Dioscoros, the Patriarch of Alexandria, spread this error. The Council of Chalcedon in 451 condemned it. 13. Later, another error called Monothelitism appeared. It taught that Jesus had only one will. The Council of Constantinople in 681 condemned this teaching. 14. In 727, the Emperor Leo banned the use of religious images, claiming that honoring them was idolatry. People destroyed statues and paintings, causing great damage to churches and to people's faith. This movement, called iconoclasm, was rejected by the Council of Nicaea in 787. 15. The greatest split in the Christian Church was the break of the East from Rome, which led to the Orthodox Eastern Church. Eastern emperors wanted more control over the Church and tried to make the Patriarch of Constantinople independent of the Pope. In 867, Photius held a council and officially broke from Rome. 16. The split was not mainly about doctrine but about politics and rivalry between East and West. As a result, about 145 million people became separated from Rome, although they still have valid priests and sacraments. In the United States, examples include the Greek Orthodox and Russian Orthodox churches. 17. After smaller disagreements, the final break happened in 1054 under Patriarch Cerularius. The split continues today. 18. The Orthodox Eastern Church is still separated from Rome and does not grow much. It is like a branch cut off from the main tree. 19. The Orthodox Eastern Church denies the teaching that the Holy Spirit comes from both the Father and the Son. It also teaches that souls do not experience full reward or punishment until the end of the world. These beliefs go against Catholic doctrine. 20. Because of this, the Orthodox Church today is not just in schism but also holds teachings the Catholic Church considers heretical, though it still has valid priests and sacraments. 21. In the 12th century, the Albigensians appeared in southern France. They taught that there were two creators, one good and one evil. They rejected marriage, encouraged suicide, denied that Jesus had a real human body, and denied the resurrection. The Fourth Lateran Council in 1215 condemned these teachings. 22. A related group, the Waldensians, spread through parts of Europe. Their movement lasted until the Protestant Reformation, when it joined with Protestant ideas. 23. The Waldensians denied purgatory, rejected indulgences, claimed laypeople could preach and forgive sins, and said sinful priests lost their authority. 24. Yet, God often brought good out of these problems. Each heresy forced the Church to study the faith more deeply and explain the truth more clearly. As St. Augustine said, those who make mistakes in doctrine help show how true believers are right. 25. In the 14th century, Wycliffe in England taught that the Bible was the only rule of faith, that people did not have free will, that confession was useless, and that the Pope had no authority. 26. Huss in Bohemia took Wycliffe's ideas and spread them further. Political tensions made things worse, and fighting broke out for many years.